Greetings and welcome to Hotel Jams on the Road. So anyway, um, so I'm in a band and we're actually learning this. Well, I think we've kind of learned it. It's a song by the Allman Brothers called "Not My Cross to Bear." And if you've ever heard the first record, there's like an intro into that song. It's called "Don't Want You No More." It was actually written by the Spencer Davis Group back in the '60s. The Allmans thought that they would make an instrumental version of it, no lyrics, and just play a jam. And so they came up with some really cool harmonies in that song that are, that only the Allman Brothers do. That they just had some unique scale that they would harmonize to, and it would really make you perk up and go, "Wow, what did they just do there?" So it's played in C minor. So I'll try to play through the whole song and maybe kind of attack some of it. If it's something you're interested in learning. So it starts off like this. So what I'm doing down here is what the bass player would be doing. I'm just kind of throwing that in there to give you an idea of what it sounds like. So start over. Organ solo right now. First guitar solo. Second solo. So it ends on a D right there. And then it goes right into the intro lead to "Not My Cross to Bear." And that goes to a B. So anyway, I don't want to get into that song because it's a whole different deal. As you can see how that leads into that, just they come out and they hit it real hard in C minor, and they just jam through it. And they kind of, smooth out into the next song on the D. So it's really cool. So it's like right up here, let's see, 7th, 8th, and 11th fret. You're just doing that. The whole thing about this is vibrato. Play it with really good vibrato, and Dickie Betts used a lot, Duane Allman used a lot. But anyway, Dickie, I think, was doing this. He was on the top of the harmony. He was on the harmony, and Duane playing the melody. Now, you had one guy doing that, and one guy was doing this, playing on the bottom. I think Duane was on the bottom part. Shit. So anyway, and then they go into this organ solo. So Greg kind of does his little thing, and Dickie is just sit back playing this rhythm like this. He's just going C minor, and then he's just barring across the 3rd fret, basically. I don't even know that you can quantify that as a chord, but it works. So it's a cool little guitar groove. I really like what they were doing there. You know, they kind of change it up. The tempo really changes throughout the whole song. So you hear how that changes up. So that solo is like this. This part gets tricky here. You have to slide up and do like an arpeggio kind of, it's like a minor shape. So it's kind of hard to pull off of me if you got 10 gauge strings or bigger. These are 10s, and trying to get that one bend is a little tough. So it's like, you really got to get like all 3 fingers down and push all of them up to get that note, because you're bending like 1.5 step. And then we have the 2-part harmony. One guy's on the bottom doing this. And the other guy's going. So you blend them over top of each other. It just really sounds so cool. You'll have to listen to it if you're not familiar with it. Second solo, he goes. Or does it? Anyway, we'll visit that later. So remember, just kind of C minor jam. And then you just bar across the 3rd fret. So that's basically the rhythm, and then you get into that point where they go. You know, they do that little run there, and then they go back into the. And that's the shuffle they're doing during both of the solos, or the guitar solos. And when he's strumming like that, then Greg's playing the organ solo on top of that. So if you've never heard the song, you should really check it out. Don't Want You No More by the Allman Brothers off their first album.